Okay, let's take a look at problem number 4. Problem number 4 says read some baseball players from a file. And let's uncomment. I'm still running. Okay, let's uncomment. Wrong one. Okay. And so we got an array of 50 baseball players, and we're going to read them in. Show players is already written for us. We can just uncomment that. And then we just need to write read players. So what does read players look like? Doesn't return anything, so it's void. And actually I guess I did the rest of these private. It doesn't really matter in this case, but and I'm going to pass in an array of baseball players. I'm going to pass in I forgot the name of my method. It's going to be read players. Okay. And what do I need to do? I need the I/O stuff, which is already there. And then I need a stream reader if I'm going to read the data in. So a stream reader. And I think that's what it said the name was. And then as long as I'm not at the end of the stream, what I want to do is this. Okay, what's the problem with that? Can that be used like a method? Let's try that. Okay. And what I want to do is this. I want a string variable. I'm going to call it line, and I'm going to read a line from the file. And then the next part of it is just, picking off the individual components. I need an integer variable. I am going to set equal to 0 before I start. And then down here, when I get all done reading and processing that player, I'm going to do I++, so I can go to the next position in the array. And okay, now I need to go back here. I need to look at where these things are. So the name is in columns 1 to 20, team 21 to 35, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 41, 42, 43. Okay, so those are the things. Okay, so I'm on players is the name of my array. I'm at position I, and I want the name, and I did not write my get and set methods over here for baseball players. So public string player name. Whoops. Don't do parentheses on these. And I want to return name. And on set, I want to set name equal to whatever the value is that's passed in. And then I'm going to do the same thing for team. Okay. So now I can get them and set them, which is what I need to do here. So the player dot player name is going to be equal to the first 20 characters of line. Start at 0, take 20 characters. Okay, same position in the array, dot team. That's going to start in column 20, and it's going to take up 15 characters. And hits is going to be equal to line dot substring, and that's going to start in column 35, and it's going to be 4 characters. And this is going to start in 39, and it's going to be 4 characters. And it doesn't like something here. Oh, I've got to convert it. These are always going to return strings. So I've got to do convert dot to int 32. And I've got to do the same thing down here. Okay, so that will read them in. Let me see what else I have to do. Do I have to do anything else? Static void method called read players. It'll read an unknown number of lines, and that's the while loop, which we haven't really talked about yet. That won't be on the test, but this will give you an opportunity to see how it works. Each line of the file is a single baseball player. That'll be a file called players.txt. It's in the default location, so I don't need to worry about any path information. Open the file and close it when you're done. 1 to 20, 21 to 35, and basically you subtract 1 from each of these because strings are 0 based, so it'll be 0, 20, 35, and 39. Okay, 0, 20, 35, and 39, and that is all that there is to it. And now I did say I should close it when I'm done, and the name of it is file close. And now let's go up here and see what we're supposed to get for this. Reading the players from the baseball file. Now I'm going to have to go look at my baseball file. Let's go here, and I think it's on practice test, bn debug, players.txt. And I've got Babe Ruth, Ted Williams, Mickey Mantle. So that's what I should get when I run my program. Let's go run my program. Show players. Okay, so what did I do here? I did not send back the value of count. And now let's see. Now I think let's give it a try and see what happens. And I still have a problem. Object not set to an instance of an object. Okay. Okay, it's got to be talking about players sub I. And it's equal to 50. Oh, sure. This allocates the memory for the array, but then I've got to allocate memory for each element in the array. And so what I'm going to do here is players, I guess I called it. Okay, the only way I can create it is by calling a constructor that has 4 variables. So I'm going to have to read the data in first, and let's go down here. And then what I'm going to have to do is this. Make up a variable for each one of these here. That last one should have been at bats too, not hits. At bats. And then I got to pass in the name, the team, the hits, and at bats. Okay, now let's see what happens. I got to capitalize the B. Okay, now let's run it. And there we're getting converted into a string. And yeah, the batting average is going to be more than 3 columns here, but I don't think it's anything about the number of columns that we had to display. So there it is.